Did you see Congress just passed legislation to ban TikTok in the United States? I feel like we get that headline once every 6 months at least. I don't believe it, but I'll take a peek here. This happens all the time. And then eventually it just peters out like, it's okay. TikTok can stay. Members of Congress are being flooded with calls from angry constituents after TikTok launched a new campaign warning its users that the Chinese-owned app was at risk of being shut down in the U.S. Why it matters. A key House committee voted unanimously Thursday afternoon to advance bipartisan legislation that would force ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, to divest its ownership of the app within 165 days. Didn't they already do this? I thought that was like one of the main stipulations for how it continued to survive. Of course, I've heard the new Glorb. And yeah, we were talking about it, Sama. I have not played Hunt Showdown. No, they didn't do this last time? I thought they did. Wasn't that the whole thing? TikTok needs to be American-owned, damn it. What happened with that? Same, Jeezy. Demolition Man's a classic. And I did not see that, Kevin. No, they just kept complaining about it. Oh. The highly unusual 50-0 vote in the House of Energy and Commerce Committee, which unveiled the bill 2 days ago alongside the China Select Committee, reflected the level of anger among some members of TikTok's pressure campaign. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise announced Thursday he would bring the critical national security bill to the House floor for a vote next week. The White House has indicated that President Biden would sign the bill, injecting new urgency and aggression into TikTok's campaign to counter the years-long efforts to address the app's national security risks. The flood of calls to congressional offices, which began Wednesday night, was triggered by a notice on TikTok app warning users of a total ban that would damage millions of businesses, destroy the livelihoods of countless creators across the country, and deny artists an audience. After asking users to enter their zip code, TikTok then directed them to call their representative in Congress to let them know what TikTok means to you and tell them to vote no. Oh, that must have been like the worst 24 hours for these geriatrics, getting calls from fucking little Jonathan. Hey, TikTok really means a lot. I go on there and watch all these really cool dances. An interesting strategy. You know you can buy plutonium online for $50? I did not know that. I don't know what I'd ever do with plutonium, but if I ever need it, now I know it's available. No one cares about dances on TikTok anymore? What's the big content on TikTok now then? It was absolutely dances and trends. What else is there? And no, I only just got told about the Smash Bandicoot stuff. I can look into it a bit later. Now it's looks maxing. Yeah. No, it's just only looks maxing. Mewing tutorials out the wazoo. Inhaling toxins. I understood that reference. That's about the chroming, right? An 11-year-old just died from that, and Twitter was dunking on him for being stupid, which is like the most Twitter thing ever, insulting an 11-year-old. Thanks for the membership, Justin. Wait, chroming like fucking Mad Max? Yeah, the trend was like you spray your face with I don't even remember what it was now, but they used some kind of aerosol which obviously has toxins in it, and an 11-year-old apparently passed away from it. And Twitter, like the comments were just eating the kid alive, insulting his family, insulting the kids, saying natural selection wins again, rest in peace bozo type shit to an 11-year-old. Literally like a fucking 4th grader who just fell victim to the brain rot on TikTok, seeing all these other people doing it, so they do it themselves. Yeah, I don't know if Girthmaster is going to be able to get our esports team into the States, but if he's able to pull it off, I would be very thankful. Phones are completely bogged down hearing from students, young adults, and business owners who are all concerned at the option of losing their access to the platform, a senior GOP aide told Axios' Julia Grace Brufk. The authors of the bill responded furiously to what they call a massive propaganda campaign, emphasizing that TikTok would not be banned if ByteDance divests its ownership. TikTok is characterizing it as an outright ban, which is of course an outright lie. House China Select Committee Chair Mike Gallagher told reporters, "I guess if you got $1 bajillion, you can come up with some crazy public affairs strategy. But it's backfiring as members are livid about the calls and misinformation. So bad we turned phones off, which means we could miss calls from constituents who actually need urgent help with something." You could always just turn them on and just use like your personal phone to communicate, I guess. Yeah, I know. Toriyama passed away. We were talking about it. It's fucking terrible. Thanks to the Prime Fuego. And thanks for the gifted members one. I wish TikTok would be shut down. I don't think it's going to happen. I think no matter what, it won't be shut down. Even if ByteDance refuses to divest its ownership, I still don't see it happening. I think it's just too big. There's too much money at play. True 8. We should all gritty in front of the Capitol and protest. Yeah, just hit the say so dance out there, bring world peace. Like that Pepsi commercial. There will always be another TikTok replacement. Well, it's called YouTube Shorts. But regardless, I don't see TikTok actually being shut down no matter what. Holy fuck, Arrow. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the huge gifted member drop, man. Thank you for that. Thanks to Prime Sass and the Membership King. And I saw the headline on that, King, yeah. Didn't actually watch the clip, though. It has the same videos. YouTube Shorts? Yeah, I know. TikTok is banned on federal devices, and Biden administration officials helped with the bill's technical language, but the Biden campaign joined the app last month in an effort to reach young viewers. Wait, you tell me Sleepy Joe's on there busting out some moves? What's the Joe Biden content looking like on that app? Man throwing it in a circle? Fucking seductively licking ice cream at the camera? I'm super curious now. Hold on, let me see his campaign. He's probably bringing in new voters. What's his account? Oh, here it is. It's Biden-Harris headquarters? No, that can't be right. What is it? Thanks to the resub, Paris. Resub nuclear. In GABA. Yeah, let me maybe send this article. President Biden's re-election campaign officially launched its TikTok account on Sunday with a Super Bowl themed video. Oh man, I'm behind on the times. Agreed, doomed. Thanks for the membership, Frank. In a video captioned, "Lol, hey guys," Biden answered fun Super Bowl related questions such as game or commercials. And Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey. Oh man, he's killing it. Where is it?
Chiefs or Niners?
Oh, wait, this actually is it.
Great quarterbacks, hard to decide. But if I didn't say I was for the Eagles, then I'd be sleeping alone. My wife's a Philly girl.
Game or commercials?
Game.
Game or halftime show?
Game.
Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey?
Mama Kelsey. I understand she makes great chocolate chip cookies.
Deviously plotting to
Damn,
rig the
that
season so
Riz.
the Chiefs would make the Super Bowl, or the Chiefs just being a good football team?
You get in trouble if I told you.
Trump or Biden?
Are you kidding? Biden.
Chiefs or Niners?
Damn, he's killing it. He's doing it. He's fucking doing it. You can't ban TikTok now. Joe Biden's hitting his stride. He's finally going to fulfill his lifelong dream of being a TikTok superstar. It can't be banned now. It's not getting shut down no matter what. Joe ain't got nothing on Hillary. She was dabbing with the best of them. Did she dab? I don't remember that. I remember the Pokemon go to the polls, and I remember... I don't think it was Hillary, but there was some other politician that did like the sexy grind trend, which was an interesting strategy. And I did see it, eh? I did watch that one. And hi, Chugly. Thanks for the membership, Rogan. How could you forget Hillary dabbing? It was amazing. I'll look it up. I really don't remember her dabbing. Hillary Clinton learns to dab.
Hair like this, sign a bill, and then you dab.
Whoa!
That's it. Dab. That's all.
That's pretty cool. I don't need to see any more. I did see that, Steven. Yeah, we can talk about that a bit later. The White House also briefed around 70 digital content creators and influencers, many who are prominent on TikTok, ahead of Biden's State of the Union speech on Thursday. Multiple polls have found TikTok to be the top source of news for Gen Z and an increasingly popular source for Americans overall. What does this mean? The White House briefed around 70 digital content creators and influencers. What, do they have content creators on staff? They called a State of the Union internally for their 70 content creators on TikTok. Guys, get in here. Big news. DEFCON. We're going to try to meet the American people where they are, White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre told reporters when asked if the campaign's embrace of TikTok sent a conflicting message. It doesn't mean we're not going to try to figure out how to protect our national security. The bill marks the latest effort in what has become one of Washington's longest-running tech dramas, which began in August 2020 when President Trump ordered ByteDance to sell TikTok. Yeah, I thought that's what happened, too. I thought I remembered reading they did. That effort was held up in court, and for most of the Biden administration, the company's fate in the U.S. has hinged on a long-awaited and still pending decision from the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S. Last year, the White House National Security Council threw its support behind the Restrict Act, a different bill aimed at TikTok that has languished in the Senate. Gallagher called on Biden to address the threat posed by TikTok's Chinese ownership in the State of the Union address. It's incumbent upon him to talk about our foremost national security threat, which is Chinese Communist Party, and this is part of that threat. I think the president would be wise to focus squarely on what we can do together, as Republicans, as Democrats, as Americans, to stand up to increasing communist aggression. All right. I still don't think it's ever going to get shut down no matter what. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Beans. Can you imagine if they did all the Big Brother in 1984 memes? Again, I just don't think it can possibly happen. I won't even begin to entertain the idea that TikTok gets shut down. It's too big. It's way too big. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the Sweet Baby Ink stuff. I haven't looked into it too deep, but I've seen like a good bit of it. We can talk about that in a little. There was a time when Vine was the biggest. Yeah, but Vine didn't get shut down by the government. It got shut down by the creators. And yeah, I know Toriyama passed away. We talked about it. I know. It is sad. Can't believe we replaced Vines for TikToks. Honestly, if I was Musically, I would be so upset. It wasn't Vine that got replaced, it was fucking Musically. They're the exact same thing. So much so that I thought TikTok was just a rebrand of Musically, but apparently it's different. I would be fucking livid if I owned Musically. It's not? No, they're separate things. Oh, actually, wait, never mind. ByteDance did acquire them after they sold, or after they shut down. Okay, never mind. I just double checked.